Hello and welcome to Celebrity D&D at Weebcon 2021. I'm joined today by an illustrious cast of pretty faces that are paid for their pretty voices as well. If we could go from stage left to stage right and introduce ourselves, I'd appreciate that greatly. Starting with Abby.
Starting with me. Hi everybody, my name is Abby Trott. I have not played D&D before, so I'm very excited about this. You might know me from voicing Nezuko in Demon Slayer. I sing the theme song to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm also Annette in Fire Emblem Three Houses, and that's some stuff. Next.
Hi, I'm Chris Tergliafera. I voiced Avdol in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Gundam Tanaka in Danganronpa. That rhymes.
It does.
I'm Kayli Mills. I've played D&D a few times before. I'm Kuching in Genshin Impact. I'm Amelia in ReZero. I'm Alice in SAO and do lots of other anime and song stuff.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Elyse. I am not a voice actor, but I am a Twitch streamer. And I've never played D&D, and I'm very nervous, but I'm excited and hope I don't die first. Oh, I guess you have that one.
Hi, I'm David Vincent. I'm a voice actor. I'm based out of Los Angeles, and this is my first time playing D&D ever, so I know nothing about what I'm doing, but I'm very excited to play. And you might know me as Grimjow from Bleach, Gilgamesh from the Fate series, Robin from Fire Emblem, and Richter Belmont from Castlevania, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Austin Tindle. I'm a voice actor. I am Kaneki in Tokyo Ghoul, Karma in Assassination Classroom, Monoma and My Hero, and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm excited to play some D&D.
Yeah. Woo! All right. Thank you for that enthusiasm. All right, so just a short intro to what the session is for today. So each of your characters is going to an adventuring college for various reasons, and you're all working on the same group project, which is studying the ancient legend of the fabled 7 Draco Balls, legally distinct. So, during your adventures, you have managed to collect 6 of the 7 Draco Balls, and your friend Nakama, who was retrieving the 7th, was kidnapped by a demon lord. And right now, you are on a ship with the Simian sailors, a bunch of primate pirates, gorillas, monkeys, the like, heading to his island and his domain and his castle to retrieve your friend along with the last Draco Ball. So, we're going to go through one more time and say your character names so that I can refer to you as that so that we stay in character throughout the session as much as possible. In the spirit of D&D. All right, so Abby?
I am Oscar Frostbeard. I am a mountain dwarf paladin. That's who I am.
Where's this what we are? Oh, okay. I am Andred Ashford, and I am Sentinel? Wait.
Oh, you're still human. Well, you're a human
Where
fighter.
does it say it?
Oh, Sentinel's a feature.
Oh, no. I am a human fighter samurai.
Aye.
Mara Ashford, human barbarian.
Very nice.
I am Fuko Kusari, half-elf rogue.
All right.
I am Hartu Sayet, level 4 Wood Elf Ranger in
Okay.
Beastmaster.
Hey, yeah, I'm what's known as a bipedal artillery robot trooper, but you can just call me Bart. I'm a warforged artificer and an artillerist. Level 4.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
Flawless. Okay, thank you for that very much. Okay, so we're gonna start out on the ship. Okay. Right now, the captain of the Simian sailors has come out, a gorilla D. Luffy, if you will, a literal gorilla with an eye patch. And he's addressing you all, making sure that you're all here, saying, "All right, are you all ready to find land and your friend? We've been making good time. and we're going to get there.
Aye, Captain.
I mean, we're not ready to just sit here and do nothing.
Good, thank you, God.
I'm with you.
Okay. Well, in that case, make ready for landfall by getting in the cannons. We can't actually get close enough. We need to send you through the cannons.
The what?
You want to shoot us through the cannons?
We're definitely shooting you through the cannons.
I have a thing with cannons where I don't like to be shot from them.
Oh, it's a rare allergy.
It could be considered as such, yes.
Okay, well, we did check for that when you signed up for the trip. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do now.
Is that under the disclaimer? That was what I signed?
We have made the cannons as hypoallergenic as possible.
Okay, I'm getting in the cannon.
All right.
Did anyone read the contract? Do we have health insurance or?
It's not my first time through a cannon, so I'm ready.
Excellent. Well, you know, it's been smooth sailing so far, so I'm sure nothing else can go. Oh! And as he says that, unfortunately, a large mechanical tentacle rises out of the depths of the sea and crashes down onto the ship. Well, this is a small problem. Obviously, we're being boarded by sea ninjas. But don't worry, this is what the cannons are for. Just climb inside, they won't be an issue.
That's very reassuring.
Thank you. I'm a professional, you see. All right, so as you presumably all climb inside the cannons, we're going to make our first roll. I will ask that everyone makes an acrobatics check to see how you land after your airborne traversal onto the Demon Lord's domain.
+0, great.
Excellent.
Which dice are we rolling?
So you're going to take the 20-sided die, which is the one with the most sides, presumably the largest die. Right.
Oh dear.
17 minus 1.
-1. That's a 16. That's still very good. That is upper 75 percentile.
I have a 13 plus 3.
That's also very good. That's also a 16.
Yeah.
17.
17.
Yes.
We are doing hero landings, 3-point and everything.
Plus your acrobatics.
This is great so far.
It's 7 plus 8.
Okay, well, not a great roll, but then you're naturally acrobatic, being a ninja lady. So you're as graceful as the rest.
Looks like 11 plus 5.
11 plus 5, that's also a 16. These are excellent rolls so far.
Yeah, I got a 10 plus 0.
You know, it's nothing fancy, but you get boot to ground, no problem. It's more like everyone's very gracefully doing their superhero Marvel movie
I just
poses.
landed on my butt.
You very much dig into the ground. You're kind of up to your knees in dirt, but you're a hard-boiled robot, so there's no issue there. All right, excellent work, everyone.
We're really good at getting shot out of cannons.
I guess so.
And you were worried.
I don't know what the worry was. All right. Okay, so you make land onto the Demon Lord's domain. You strike hard. You start running immediately. There's no time to waste. You need to find your friend, get the Draco Ball. But unfortunately, in the same fashion that you shot through the air, sea ninjas torpedo up into the air and block off your path. I require everyone to roll initiative. Initiative. So, initiative is going to be, another d20. That's a 1. Ooh, that's okay. We don't zoom in on it or anything.
That's not on the thing. That just decides who goes first.
Okay.
Right.
I gotta I guess we have to go in order, right?
Somewhat. So I'm going to roll the initiative for all the enemies at once, and they rolled a 13 plus 2 is 15. So if you rolled lower than a 15, you are going after the enemies, but if you rolled 15 or higher, you'll go before them.
I got a 17.
17, that is great rolling so far.
Add anything to it? Or just
You do, you add your dexterity modifier.
Oh, well, that didn't help.
Oh, so that's 16 then.
Still good though.
I came in with a 4, I rolled a 3, and I got a 1.
Okay,
So,
that's
go after them. I'll let them get the first hit in.
You know, you gotta give them a handicap, because you're a lot to deal with. Okay.
A 3.
A
It's okay,
3?
I can take a punch.
You just didn't want your brother character to fall behind on his own there.
Yeah.
There's camaraderie. I appreciate that.
Well, I rolled a 19.
19, and then it only gets higher from there.
And you added to dexterity?
Yes, you add your dexterity modifier.
6 dexterity.
6 dexterity. So that it's the dexterity modifier, not the acrobatics one. So you wouldn't add your proficiency per se. So it would be a +4, I believe.
Down here?
On the left.
There should be a large initiative. Okay, which is still a huge number because you rolled 19, correct?
Yes.
So that's 23 initiative. You are like lightning. They barely see the blur of your motion. All right, Heart 2.
4 is what I rolled.
Okay.
Dexterity is a +5.
All right. And then we have Bart.
I got a 6.
It could be worse. All right, that means basically we have Fuko and Oscar going before the enemies and everyone else acting immediately after. So, we're going to use this handy dandy battle map. And we're going to gather up them minis. Thank you, thank you. Here's your little cork thing. Got her too.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That looks like Dante. Yours is too.
I'm putting this dice in jail.
Did I grab the other one? I did not.
I got some chainmail going on.
Dice jail, so it
little
begins.
Shields,
Nice.
little hammer, some Viking horns.
All right.
He's dressed to kill,
Yeah.
Just for murder.
naturally. All right, all right. Okay. Now the enemies shall reveal themselves. For you see, sea ninjas is the letter C, for they are cyborgs.
Oh.
Yeah, but you didn't see that coming.
Oh. C-ninjas.
Exactly, like the language C. Or just C for cyborg. Or C because you can see them now. Or maybe they just have good vitamins. Anyways, that one's not actually here. Okay, so in order to get into the battle mood, we're gonna... Oh, that's nice. Okay, so first in initiative is the lightning quick Fuko. What would you like to do with your turn? Well, your options are mostly anything, and then I can tell you how you would perform that. But you could try hitting them with your Kusarigami or scythe with a chain on it.
Let's hit him with a scythe with chain.
Excellent. Excellent choice. Chef special. All right, so would you like to move to a particular spot? Since you have a chain on your scythe, you can hit them from like 10 feet away, so you don't have to be right up in there, but you can move wherever you like. Okay. Like so.
Yeah. That'll work, right?
That does put you in range of Cyber Ninja 1. All right, now in order to roll your attack, you should see your attacks at the bottom of your page. Okay, you see the scythe with chain? Okay, that'll be a d20 plus 6 or so.
For the attack?
Yes.
+4. Perfect.
Let us see. All right, you're completely correct. I'm going to change it to 6 because that's what it should be. Thank you very much. All right. So that'll require a roll of the d20 and then adding your relevant modifier to see if it meets or exceeds their AC. 9. It should have a dot at the bottom. Yeah, that is a 9. And then you add your 6. That becomes a 15, which easily hits. So, as you scrape your scythe across the chest of the sea ninja, you are going to roll damage to see how impactful that attack was. It'll be a different one. So, D4, which would be the like spiky triangle pyramid looking one. Yeah. All right, you rolled a 3, and then you add the 4 from your dexterity for a total of 7 damage as you tear away several circuits that come out of the sea ninja's chest. Excellent work. Okay. And then, next up in initiative, we have Oscar.
So I can move and then attack?
You can move and then attack. I would recommend it.
I want to move and then attack.
Okay, you're getting your little shuffle on. Where would you like to move?
How close can I get to the enemy?
You can get all up in there.
I want to get as close to the enemy as possible.
You can get like right here.
Oh, maybe not that close.
Okay.
Back off a little bit. Okay, like maybe like forward like 1. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't know what your personal space is with these sea ninjas.
I thought I was braver than I was, and then I got scared. So
Yeah, I mean they're like at least part robot, so they don't really have personal space anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And then I want to attack with my warhammer.
That would be great.
I want to spin it around as fast as I can and get some momentum going, and
I
then
see.
just launch it into them.
You're hitting them with that physics for sure. Okay, well, do you have the attack at the bottom of your sheet?
Attack would be
It should be Warhammer.
down here. Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Attack is +5
Versus AC, yeah.
versus AC.
So, you're attacking the same sea ninja that was previously
Yes.
damaged. So roll your d20,
Okay.
add the 5.
16 + 5, 21.
That is a lot. So you hit it real good, but now you need damage to see how bad he feels after it.
Okay.
So, a Warhammer should be a d8 plus your strength. So a d8 will be, the like 2 pyramids stacked together.
Plus my strength.
Yes. Which should be a +3.
Here, +3.
So you're doing d8 plus 3.
5.
5, so that'll be 8 points
Or
of
sorry, no, I
damage.
got 2 + 3 is 5.
I see. In
I
that
want you.
case, it will barely hang on.
Ugh.
Although you can see error messages just flashing across its eyes as it takes another blunt blow and some circuits kind of fly out the back of it. It wasn't really built to take warhammers to the chest, as it turns out. So, now it is the enemy's turn, and they will start making attacks at you,
Uh-oh.
because what goes around comes around. All right.
Whatever.
So, the rather haggard-looking sea ninja will turn and try and slice you with its arm blade that extends out of its forearm. So you have a relatively high AC, but we'll see if it can. Oh, that is a natural 20. That is the only dice I've rolled yet. So
Okay.
that hits. That does hit.
Ouch.
Because it always hits. That might be the only way it could have hit, to be honest.
I'm
But
sturdy. I got chainmail on.
you got good dwarven fortitude that is going to be chipped away by. That's going to be 12 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
So subtract that from your current HP as it just rakes across your chain and really digs into the flesh there.
I can take it.
Very much so. Okay, so then this next sea ninja is going to retaliate against Fuko by making a ranged attack with their plasma thrower, which is like a gun but not, as they say. Okay, that is only going to be a 10 against your AC. You have 16, so it does not hit. You are simply too deft and agile for this bolt cutter to possibly hit you. You are making it look foolish. Its targeting system's a joke. But lastly, there's the cyber eel looking weird thing, and it's going to do a cyber eel weird thing. So, it is going to target, we're gonna roll a d6 for that. Look at me, unbiased. All right, so a 2 would put it on Mara. So, we're gonna roll to hit as a cannon detaches from its shoulder and fires a canister towards you. And it has a 7 versus your AC to hit. That's not gonna hit. However, the canister does drive into the ground and pop out another eel, which immediately makes a fun time slinky attack, otherwise known as biting you regularly. That will be a 6 to hit. Also, that was the wrong character. We're gonna go there. That retroactively. Okay. Well, that also doesn't hit anyone. So a bit of a joke, these people. And time to shine for Bart.
Bot. Okay, where am
You are right here, facing the correct direction.
Okay. And do I have any innate knowledge of how many hit points these guys have?
Naturally, no. However, I will allow you to roll for it.
Would that take up an action, or is that a free action?
Now, that'd be a free action for having a good noggin.
I got 3.
Okay, 3, you vaguely have heard of robots before. Even though you are one, you kind of assumed you were special. This is a bit of a freak out, frankly.
I'm rolling terribly. Okay, I want to cast Fairy Fire,
Excellent.
which it's got a 20-foot cube radius, but it's a 60-foot range, so I want to throw it far enough that it only hits those 3 guys and doesn't touch any of my guys.
Easily done.
And then what that does is give us an advantage on attacking any of them, so you guys get to roll twice for a higher.
That you do.
You've fought sea ninjas
Looking at you,
before.
fighters. Yeah, take this. Take some of my Fairy Fire.
Bet you can't throw glitter like I can. All right, so that'll hit everyone but the canister eel. So they're each going to have to resist your fairy fire by rolling dexterity.
Yeah.
So your DC for your spells, so that was a 14 plus 2 is 16. So the first cyber ninja was not affected by your fairy fire. He dodged the glitter, as impossible as that sounds. However, the second one did not. He did not dodge the glitter. He was too fabulous for his own good. And so this one is glowing and ready to get just messed up.
Yeah, I'd hit that guy next if I was you.
And then we have the cyber eel weird thing. And he is going to roll a 4 and also become very luminous and easy to hit with everything. Well done, Bart. Okay, that brings us to, I believe, Hard 2. So, what would you like to do in particular? I would recommend sending out your Dragonling to attack one of the lit up things.
I like that idea.
Okay. So, at the bottom of your sheet, you will see under your attacks, you should have one that simply says Dragonling.
I see it.
Perfect. What does it say the plus is?
So it is plus 30 feet.
So you have a 30-foot range, which
30-foot
means
range and it's plus 7.
you could easily hit any of them from here. And you are plus 7 to hit, so choose your target, and your Dragonling will go mess them up. All right, which snake eye? This one is glowing and easier to hit. Yeah. Although this one is also all up in your face and being disrespectful. He is. As much as weird cyber eels can laugh, probably will. All right, so roll your d20, which is the big and old reliable. Should have a dot on the bottom
6.
side. A 6. 6 plus 7 is 12, which is exactly the number you needed to hit this particular enemy. You know, I do math sometimes, not on the weekends. All right, so you hit him real bad with your Dragonling. He gets in there, he starts scraping away. This thing loses an eye, it goes flying. You realize there's circuits behind the eyeball. You're like, that's kind of weird. But he is getting messed up. So, did you roll damage? You need to roll damage. So your damage, it should be like right next to your, on the same line at the bottom of your page. It was 1d6 plus 5 slashing. So you will need a d6, which is the good old Yahtzee die.
That's the regular.
Yeah, the regular one. That'd be it. 5. 5 plus 3, that is going to be 8 points of damage. Yeah, that you messed it up. However, it's not quite vanquished. So we are now going to move on. There was a tie between Ander and Mara, but I do believe Ander has slightly higher dexterity. So we'll go with Ander first.
Brother. Okay, where am I?
You are not here, are you, huh?
Wait, can I drop in from the sky? Wait, there I am.
You might. Am I blind?
Wait, there, it's right there in front of you.
Oh,
There.
I'm super blind. I love that.
Now, which one have we been hitting and beating up the most?
So, frankly, this one is like hanging on by a thread just because he was somewhat fragile to begin with. However, this one is perhaps even worse off. And these two are easy to hit, but they haven't taken damage yet.
Okay. No, I don't like that eel creeping up behind us.
It's a little creepy.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna slash it with my katana.
Excellent. Oh man. Okay, so you'll move into range, and then you'll roll to hit,
Let's say 1d.
as we do here.
Is it the 20 or the 8?
It is going to be the 20
Oh,
just
20.
to be able to hit things.
All right. A pure 20.
Oh, you get them real good. Oh man. Okay, well, your damage die it's actually a D10 because you're two-handing it.
Oh.
So-
Two hands.
The D10 is the weirdly flat one.
There we go.
All right, so you're gonna roll that twice.
Okay.
That's a D12 actually.
Oh, that's a D12. Okay, doesn't count. The weirdly flat one. Oh, we got 2 D12. Oh, God, I'm blowing it.
That's it. You got it.
Is this it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 10.
10?
Yeah, so that's a 20
Damn.
and a 10.
That's only one of them though. So you roll that again.
Oh.
Oh man, it's hard to believe it was ever even there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was expecting, you unsheath your sword, you resheath it, it gets bisected. No, it's ribbons. There's a strange green cybernetic confetti in the space that was once this weird cyber eel. You blink and you miss it. Dang. Okay, well, excellent turn. We're going to go to Mara.
I'm going to go up to this front guy who's taken damage, and I'm going to slash him with my greatsword.
All right. Would you like to use your rage at this turn?
Yes,
Okay.
why not?
Using your bonus action, you activate rage, becoming more durable and angry.
But I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12 against them. It actually still hits.
Okay, cool.
All right, so go ahead and roll damage for your greatsword, which should be
2d6 plus 4.
2d6 plus
So
4.
that's 8.
8, and then plus 2 for rage damage, yeah? So that is far more than enough. You do bisect this robo-fiend, and his components go flying everywhere. There is no more error message. He is just as he should be, shut down.
And then, because I took a hit points to 0, I can make a melee attack. with
That's
mine.
true, from your Great Weapon Master
so I'm
feat.
gonna hit the guy behind him.
Yeah. So you move up, and then you have advantage on this attack because he is all glittered up.
So it's 17.
That's 17.
And then it's -5, but it's plus, but it's advantage. So
Oh, because you're using your Great Weapon Master feat to add more damage on top of it.
yeah.
You can also roll again because you do have advantage,
Can I do
so
that?
just to see if you crit. It could be fun. Okay. Well, you still hit because it was 17 and plus your minus, so it'd be like -1 to like 16 or so.
Yeah.
Okay. So that still easily hits. So
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Plus 10, so plus 6, 10, plus 10, 20. Yeah.
That'll be plus like 14 on top of your 6.
Does my rage
So
still
20.
count on that?
It does actually.
22.
So 22. That is a lot more damage than you're supposed to be doing right now. Dang. That is a good amount. Okay, 22. You have quickly roughed this thing up. It is far more durable than the other lackeys around here, but you cut it to the quick.
Nice.
All right. So that does bring us around to the top of the round, which means we're back to Fuko. Okay. So what would you like to do, Fuko?
Let's attack with my dagger.
Okay. Would you like to throw it or stab them with it? There's so many ways to use a dagger.
Throw.
Okay. In that case, who would you like to throw it at?
Green steel guy.
The green meanie. Absolutely. Well, you're well within range. He needs to go. So observe your dagger attack.
Plus 6.
+6 to hit.
And then 4.
Yeah. So we're going to need to roll the d20 to see if you meet the armor class and hit him up real good. 9 plus 6 is 15. That is actually just below his armor class. So your dagger doesn't quite go wide, but it does scrape off of his armor and leave only superficial damage. You did. He is not a fan of this glitter. Wait, you do have advantage, which means you can re-roll that, and if it does meet, then you're good. Yes. 19 hits it by a lot. So, instead of glancing off his armor, it sticks right into his neck, which is an uncomfortable thing to happen. So, you're going to roll not only the damage for your dagger, but because you're a rogue and you have sneak attack damage, and you had advantage on that attack, you can add in your 2d6 of sneak attack damage. So let's start with your regular dagger damage. That would be the d4. Yes. Okay, that'll be 3, and then plus your 4, that's 7. And then you add 2d6 on top of that. So we're at 7, and then you get the normal die, the 6-sided die. Good old Yahtzee dice. 5, so we're up to 12. Roll it one more time. All right, 13. This thing is not looking great. However, it's still managing to stand. It is the most durable thing here, mostly because I wanted to get this thing off, man. That was neat. Okay.
Did I kill that thing?
By a lot, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You would have killed it like three
I saw it still there.
three
but
times
how's it
over.
still standing?
Okay, it is dust in the wind. My God. Okay, so that brings us to the next in the initiative, which would have been Oscar.
Yes. And since, was it Fuko? Wounded the enemy's pride, I would like to further wound his pride by mooning him first, and then attacking him with my hammer and screaming, "I am worthy."
All right. So you advance upon this cyber eel, and given your lower center of gravity, it is actually surprising how swift you can just pull the flap down, moon him real good.
Show him my butt.
It
Flap
takes
it
him a
couple
moment.
times just to be as disrespectful
His
as possible.
pattern recognition is not designed for dwarf butt. It genuinely startles him. And then you roll to attack as his mouth is agape, and you seek to close it with a warhammer.
I got 11.
11.
And then I'm adding which one?
You're
5.
adding, it should be 5.
Plus 5, yep.
All right, that is
18.
perfectly on point with his armor class. Roll damage.
Wait, what? Wait, am I rolling the right one? Is
It
this
should look like 2 of those together. It would be a
one?
D8.
I rolled the wrong. Sorry.
Perfect.
2.
2, and then you add your strength modifier, which is 3, which is 5 points of damage. I could direct you to a feature known as Divine
I
Smite.
saw that. I was going to ask you about that because I'm wielding one weapon, correct?
Yes.
So I can use that.
Yes.
I'd like to do that.
All right. By spinning a spell slot, you are now able to deal 2d6 extra radiant damage.
2d6 extra.
Correct.
3.
3. That is exactly enough as you close its agape jaw with a warhammer from below. It sits there stunned for a moment until a radiant explosion just completely removes its head, and this slithering cyborg falls silent on the ground. Now we have the untouched, unmarred, undamaged single C ninja who will have an action now, and against his better programming, he will continue to fight because he can't make the objective decision of cowardice. How unfortunate. He will make a single swipe at the nearby Mara. It's not great. Okay, does a 13 hit? 13 does not hit, not even a little bit. And that's kind of all he's got in the tank. So we're gonna have to immediately move on to Bart.
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 Can I get close to him?
Yeah,
And is he the one that got, is he the one that we have advantage on?
he is one of the ones you have advantage on. Well, he's the only one now.
Because he's a cyborg, is he made of metal?
He's very much made of metal.
So if I use shocking grasp, is that like double advantage?
It's like quadruple advantage.
Yeah, okay. Shocking grasp!
Ow!
That was a 16.
Keep going.
That was a 4.
Okay, we're gonna forget that one.
No, I'm rolling the d20. Does that?
Yeah. Well, you have advantage, yeah.
That was a 2. Okay, 16 was the highest I got.
Okay, we're gonna keep the 16, and you're gonna roll normal damage for shocking grasp.
1d8.
All right. Single D8 worth of lightning damage to this
It's an
sea
8.
ninja. That's an 8. That's max damage. That's a good
And,
amount.
On a hit, it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Oh, the foolish cyber ninja. All right, that's a good amount of damage. You can smell with your smell sensors that you have fried a significant portion of its internal wiring, and it just begins to visibly smoke. And that would then bring us to Ander, I believe.
Andrew?
No, it was Hard 2 actually. That's my bad. Hard 2's up next. You are all the way back there. Very much so, yeah. Your dragonling, your bow. Longbow? Longbows are in fashion, I hear. Yeah. Yeah, ever since that Hunger Game movie, like, people are into it. Very much, yeah. 11 will not quite make it. However, he is glittered up. He's ready for the blast show, and that means you have advantage. So roll it one more time, and we'll see if you make it. Okay, 7 plus your modifiers. So next to longbow, I should have it here. If it's a 5, no, it's like 7 because you have archery fighting style. Yeah, it is. So you still hit. So you nail this thing competently. So you're going to now roll damage, which is a D8 plus 3.
Got it. 1.
1 plus 3, that's 4. It already took a significant amount of damage. However, not quite enough to put it all the way down. So this goes in one of its eye sockets, and that aperture is not functioning very well with an arrow inside of it. And we're going to then move on to, it was Xander, yeah.
All right. Let's, had such good success slashing. Let's keep slashing.
A lot of success last time. Oh my god. All right, so you have enough movement to stride it into the flank of this cyber ninja with ease.
All right, so roll 20.
Roll a 20.
8.
Roll another 20.
All right.
That doesn't count. That's not real.
Okay.
And if it was, it'd be a 1, so it's extra not real.
17.
17. What a real number that is.
Yeah.
Excellent. You slash him so good. You're going to roll damage for that now,
Okay.
which will be the D10.
D10. All right, that's 12.
That is the 12.
Here it is.
That is a D10.
A 1. Failed you all.
Thanks to a wonderful thing known as ability score modifiers, that immediately knocks itself up to like a 5.
Okay. Wait, which, with my strength?
Yeah, just because you're such a strong boy.
So a 5.
So it's not quite as graceful as turning a cyber eel into confetti.
Yeah.
But boy, does it get the job done as it spins in place and then just falls over as you cut it clean across the midsection.
My blade.
And that, as it sputters out its robotic life, that is the last of the enemies in this area. You're all
Get it.
free to roam further into the Demon Lord's domain. Well done, everyone.
And Oscar sees all that happen, and he's like super starstruck by the samurai sword, and he's like, wow, someday I want to be just like him.
You can achieve it, Oscar. I believe in you.
I start rummaging through the cyborgs for any useful parts that I might be able to find.
Oh, you did all go to school for killing things and taking their stuff, so that's a very adventure thing to do. They have their bolt throwers, which are not as good as anything you have, probably, but they're there and you can definitely collect them. Also, you can collect spare parts, even though they don't quite fit you. You could probably shave some stuff down in case you need a spare joint and your knee's feeling a little weird.
I rip out the core of one of them and I cast magical tinkering on it. I leave a 6-second message saying, "Be warned," and then I just leave it there for the other sea monkeys to come.
All right. I had the impression we were the good guys for some reason. We're gonna change that narrative right quick.
I'm a robot. I don't have morality.
Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna change scenes for a second. Just give me. Yeah, if you wanna grab a drink or two, that would be a fantastic time. How are we doing on time, by the way?
We have 50 minutes left.
A lot of minutes. Oh my god. Okay.
So you guys got fancy Draco balls too, yeah?
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping we get to use our balls before the end of the day.
Me too. I like mine. It's purple. It's a good color.
I'm raring to pull out this chest laser.
Yeah, I'll make an effort to remind you all of that in the next encounter.
Yeah, and Oscar's kind of scared of the robot over there because he doesn't really have morality, so he's afraid of the chest laser.
It's a cultural difference. I'm sure you can adapt.
I'm logical. It's like Spock.
I guess we can still just go ahead and get started, even without Andrew here per se. So let me explain. So Demon Lord's domain is not a particularly well-known one. On the way in here, you saw like ruined buildings and just very small land masses just dotting the sea floor. It's somewhat known that a cataclysm wreaked havoc upon this place about a century ago. And even coming in here now, deeper into the actual mainland where the Demon Lord is known to live, the entire area is just dead grass and tombstones. Just a really absurd, comical amount of tombstones. None that you can really read very well, and it's just a sea of them. You couldn't walk through them if you wanted to. The only path that is leading towards this massive tower in the middle of the island, it seems as if the tombstones were just pushed aside and crammed in such a way to where they even make a barrier on the side of the walkway. Just a really strangely destitute place. So, as you near the base of the tower, you can see from a distance quite clearly that there are two entrances. One is guarded by a white knight, one is guarded by a black knight. And as you get closer, before either of them apparates a specter. And he's waving you down.
I didn't expect her that. Get it? It's a pun. He wasn't paying attention.
Hey, over here. What's up, you guys?
He seems friendly.
Can you see me? I know ghost stuff can be weird. I guess they can't see me. That's disappointing.
We can both see and hear you.
Oh, God. Okay. So, let me give you all the skinny on this.
Yeah, like what's your deal, Spectre?
Well, there's a lot. I've had a long day, if days can be considered like 70 years. I was an adventurer like you once, till I took an arrow in the throat. It wasn't great. Anyways, you probably don't know how these doors work, huh?
No, not really, no.
Well, It's kind of like a riddle, but worse.
Can we just like smash through them instead?
I wouldn't recommend it. They're enchanted doors, you see. One takes you inside the castle. It's fine and dandy and champagne, or so I hear. The other one makes the guards turn into dragons that kill you. It's not great.
So which is which?
That's the weird part. The only hint you get is that one of the guards always tells the truth,
I knew it.
and one of the guards always tells a lie. You're allowed to ask them questions, but I don't really get how that helps.
We need to ask one of them if the other one is lying.
That could work, I don't know.
You know, like the movie Labyrinth.
We don't get much cinema around here.
Fantasy Labyrinth.
You
Starring
wanna-
fantasy Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, that's one of those fantasy Hollywood films.
Yeah, I loved the fantasy cod piece that fantasy David Bowie was wearing.
Absolutely. Anyways, I'm gonna go haunt some kids a few miles over. Y'all have fun. It's a regional accent.
I
Alright.
moon him as he walks away.
He turns stark white, except he already was kind of like that, so maybe he's surprised. It's hard to tell. He's also got that weird scream face going on all the time. Oh. Could be into it for all you know. Oh. But yeah, so before you lies two guards. How do you wish to approach this situation?
Let's just kill everybody.
I mean,
No, I'm serious. I don't remember the logic exactly, but we gotta ask one of them a question about the other one, because if one's always lying, one's always telling the truth. If I ask one guy to tell me if the other one's lying, then if he's telling the truth, he has to tell us that guy's the liar.
I went to school to murder people, so that's all I really know how to do. Any objections?
I like the question. I'm with you.
Okay, so I approach the white knight and I go, hey, is your buddy a liar? You gotta tell me the truth.
Okay, first of all, who told you about these? Okay, whatever. No.
Are you a liar?
Yes. Yes, no. Yes.
What?
No. I'm just the confused one, I'll be honest.
Ah, that's an obscure answer.
Here's how we usually do it. Hold on.
And he fishes out a coin from his back pocket.
Normally we just kind of talk with people that come up to us, but if you want to do the whole not a riddle thing, you can compel us with this coin.
Okay, I compel you with this coin.
Man, that was quick. All right, ask your question, smart guy.
Okay, so you're telling me that your buddy is not a liar?
My buddy, my pal, my big chum,
Yeah, your neighbor next door.
my Black Knight,
Your Black Knight.
my ride or die homie.
Yeah, he's not a liar.
He's super liar.
He's a super
He
liar.
lies about everything.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to the Black Knight and ask the same question about his friend.
Okay. Hey, what's up, bud?
Hey, is your friend a liar?
My friend? You got one of them coins?
Huh?
The coin.
Yeah, I compel you with this coin.
Well, you already got a coin, though, yeah?
Yeah, give me another coin.
There's only one coin.
Oh, yeah, I got the coin.
That's not a logic puzzle if you get two coins.
I'm so confused right now.
Well, that's kind of the point. There's like confusing doors. I don't know who said this kind of stuff. You're supposed to just let people in, but I don't know.
It's really hard to hear you sometimes with this mask on. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
I'm sorry. Okay, let me just speak a lot more loudly and clearly than
Yeah. I mean, okay. Does this make any sense? I swear, I remember this from the movie. This is very close to what you're supposed to do with this riddle.
But we can only ask one of them one question because we only get one coin to compel them with. Is that what's up?
I will let you know out of character that you've already solved it.
Okay.
You just don't know it yet.
We want the Black Knight, right?
I don't know if you're asking me or if, okay.
I I think we want to go through that door, the Black Knight.
Okay, sure, sir. Picking my door.
Yeah, you seem friendly.
All right, I'm just saying, I know I seem friendly. I try to come off as a friendly guy, but if it's the wrong door, I'll turn into a dragon and kill you.
Well, at least we get to fight a dragon.
That would be pretty cool, huh?
It would be pretty cool. Yeah, let's just go for
Yeah,
it.
I'm down for that too. Okay, go ahead.
Let's do it.
All
It's
right.
dragon time.
You Bart the Brave, they call him. You rush up, and you place your hand on the door, and you can feel the mystical enchantment make the door just really easy to open, and you're free to go. Whew. Hey, good job. That was pretty good, yeah.
Thank you,
Just,
80s movies.
We all did it. We equally contributed.
We all.
Yay.
Go team!
Can you put your ass flat back up though before we go in?
Yeah, and then I just pull my pants down and walk through the door with my butt hanging out.
That is the opposite. Okay.
Man, these fashion changes, I just don't get it. All right. Well, congratulations, you've solved the door puzzle. We will now move on to the fighting demon lord puzzle, frankly. So another transition. So you take some stairs, right? And they're dark and they're creepy. And then there's a not really so creepy door. It's kind of nice, kind of mahogany. There's a nice finish on it, and you open it up, and it's a very creepy chamber. And I'll show you that right now.
Do you need help?
Should be all right.
But I'm so excited.
Thank you. That's all I need to hear.
So what does Ander Ashford do in his free time? Is it Andre?
And studies the blade. That's it. I have -1 charisma. Don't have time for small talk, making friends.
Oh, sorry for asking.
Jim, you're taking away from valuable blade time. What about you? What does Oscar do in his free time?
I polish my butt cheeks.
That's why
I wax them so they're nice and smooth, ready to go, ready for mooning.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
No, yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Really nice sheen there. Yeah, very big.
All right, so as you can see, hospitality is the strong suit in the demon domain. I should clarify the stakes here. Is this on? Do we hear it? I think the battery ran out. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so to clarify the stakes, we all know that we're classmates, correct? Classmates, Venture College. You took a course in ancient legends and artifacts. And that's how you learned about the Draco balls, found out they were real, started gathering them, ran into the Demon Lord guy. So the legend goes that once every 100 years, you can gather up all the Draco balls, which are used to resurrect an evil dragon Tiamat. But if you're one that's pure of heart, you can instead use them
To
make
bring
a
Krillin back.
Well, I mean, if that's your wish, but I think he already has done that a few times. So you might need the Namekian ones or the Super Dragon Balls.
Oh, yeah.
These are just Draco Balls. They're not even
They just bring back Draco from Harry Potter.
yeah, which not a lot of people are into. So a little step down from all that. But you could do other cool stuff, like have a really shiny, smooth butt. I think that might, appeal to some people.
Oh, if we get this ball, we need to make that butt the shiniest butt in the universe.
Wait,
Oh.
someone else will have to wish because I'm not pure of heart.
We'll find out the purity of each other's hearts shortly. So, and Nakama is going to get the last Draco Ball, the Draco Ball of Soul, because all of your colors pertain to a particular head on the multi-headed dragon of Tiamat. Whereas this one would pertain to the soul. Nakama was getting it, then he got kidnapped by a guy, and he sent you all invitations to this island without any way to get here, so you had to pair up with some gorilla pirates. And now we're here, and now you burst in, and you see they are having some coffee and a chat. It seems as if you weren't entirely expected, but as the Demon Lord turns and sees you all here, frankly, he freaks out. He freaks out a lot. He immediately grabs Nakama, does some weird flashy magic, and puts him in a magic bubble.
He puts himself in a magic bubble?
He puts Nakama in a magic bubble.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
And he turns to you all and goes,
Oh, adventurers! I've been expecting you.
It
Not-
doesn't seem like that.
Not like today. What?
What?
Yeah, it
What?
didn't seem like you were expecting us because you were just having coffee and like totally weird. Not
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you
I was.
spilled it all over
The
the
time
floor.
frame in which I was expecting you wasn't as precise as I thought it would be.
Do you want to clean that up though? Because like it's really a huge mess.
No, look, you see that goo stuff in the back? Like, there's a lot going on in this room. Something will come by and clean it up. Not me, though. Maybe you? We're hiring at the Demon Lord domain. Anyone? No? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep kidnapping your friend then. Anyways, so I've invited you all to give up your Draco balls so that I can use the wish to revive my nation and rule the world. We're all in agreement on that, right? That's why you showed up with your Draco balls to give them to me.
I mean, why don't you give us the one that you have and we can put them together for you? Like just to help you out.
Right. So, the reason I'm the Demon Lord is because I keep my things to myself. And it's really worked out for me well, actually, maybe not so much. But you know what? I'm going to stick to it, dang it.
Okay, if you don't want help, man.
All right,
Hey.
we're gonna have to fight you, probably. That's cool.
Oh, you come into my home after I extend an olive branch for you to give me all of your things. And you wish to just draw my blood in my domain?
Yeah, actually.
So rude. So be it.
and he turns and he gets out his swirling Draco ball of the soul. And as you see arcane energy swirl around it, these pillars of grotesque flesh and bone start to pulsate along with it, start to hum. And you see figures begin to crawl out of it.
All right, well, maybe you can say hello to my friends.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
Hello.
So much for diplomacy.
All right. So. Rolling it.
17.
Oh, nice. Good initiative.
Plus what?
Table rig. 17 plus, what is it? Plus,
I think the initiative's here.
Yeah, it's plus your dex.
I think plus one. Wait, or
oh,
negative
minus
one.
1, so 16.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good. Anybody else? 6.
I'm a
16.
16. 5 for Bart. Okay. And then Fuko has 11. And Hartu.
4.
Hartu has 4. Wait, that's copyright. I can't hum that.
I wanted to have a chance to ask him about all the damn tombstones outside. Doesn't seem like your friends like you very much.
Listen, after I beat you up, you can ask whatever questions.
All right, so Nakama gets super magic floated into this little pillar that he keeps here, apparently just to confine people very individually. And then his not so picturesque companions emerge from the depths of whatever strange hell. Oh, yes.
Tinctures?
Oh, it does.
I like the skeleton.
It's just, it's really into sushi and noodle food. That should be it. Oh, no. We got the Terminator looking one. Isn't that grand? Okay. So we have Bart was 5, Fuko was 14, Mara was 6, Hartu was 4, Oscar was 16, and Ander was also 16. So we are going to roll for the enemies, and we'll see how we split this stack. That's a 1. Okay, everybody gets to go first. That's a good free round for everybody. These are very slow starters, I'll tell you what. And in order to, once again, get us into the battle mood, we're going to select a little bit of audio. This one. Huh? Huh? Oh. Actual instruments, let's go. Okay, so, top of that, and turn it down a little bit. Okay. Top of the round, I believe Ander would go first.
All right.
His blade is so quick.
Let's just go for the demon. Let's go for the boss.
The big boss?
Yeah.
The biggest of boys? Excellent. Okay, well.
Take out him and the rest will follow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easily. You flash step right up to him.
Let's see.
Oh, you're peeking at them there Draco balls, huh?
Yeah, they're all kind of clumped together right now, aren't they?
They're very clumped together.
Okay, this is perfect. Black Draco Ball. I choose you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say that you move back a bit so you don't get caught up in your own.
I charged him, and I was like, "Ooh, we're too close." And back up.
All right. So that will be a 15-foot area. So that's about 3. So like pick a hexagon, and then 3 out from there. It'll just hit everyone.
Okay. Let's get the one between. No, not that one. Go back. The one that's touching. Yeah, that one.
All right. So that'll be.
That'll hit 4, right?
That'll hit almost everyone but them. Yeah, that's
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
that's a big hit.
Or wait.
Oh wait.
Wait. Let's go between the demons, because that will hit all of them, right? Between the demon and the. Like where, like near the ladder, or like.
Right here will be 1, 2, 3.
Where-
1, 2, 3.
No, to the left of the demon's left. No.
If only we had.
Yeah.
If only we had laser pointers. That would. Oh my goodness.
Okay, cool.
That's insane. I shouldn't have put them there.
Awesome.
Well, this is going to be a short combat, friends. Okay.
Okay.
So that requires them all to make Constitution saving throws. What's your DC on that? Does it say?
My DC.
Yeah, your difficulty class. It'll be a DC some number con save.
They take D220. Is that it?
So
Or-
that's the damage you roll. It'll be on the note card.
Oh, the DC. High.
Oh no, my poor handwriting is biting me in the ass.
Okay. Okay. So 1D20. Got that one.
For the damage, you just take all of your dice. Every single one that you own, and you just roll
Wow.
it. Yeah, these are beefy boys, so I gave y'all
Alright, so
some.
these-
I gave y'all
alright,
some
let's-
steroids.
Let's get this party started. Okay. Alright, we'll start. Okay, we have a 10.
A 10.
We have a 5.
That's 15.
We have a 6.
That is 21.
We have a 1.
That is 22.
We have an 8.
That is 30.
We have an 8.
38.
And we have a 1.
39.
And we have a 10.
Ooh, 49.
And then we have a 9.
58.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 6. I'm sorry. 6.
55.
6. Then we have a. How's this work? Oh. A
It's one you can read, yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, that's a 1. And
So
then
56.
A 9.
Okay. 65.
Yeah. And then a 4.
So 69.
69.
Nice. Yeah. Oh man, some of these are just gonna die right out, but that's okay because the other ones are doing all right. Okay, we're gonna have to individually roll some Constitution saving throws. So we'll start with the Demon Lord himself, since he is the most relevant that there ever is. Okay, so he has a +2 to his Constitution. He rolled 13, that's a 15. Is that enough? It'll be on the note card, it was specific.
My AC 17.
We're gonna say on the note, it's they're resisting your spell attack.
Oh, okay.
I'll just look at it.
Sorry.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, it was 15. I think I just didn't write it down, so that's not your fault at all. Okay, we're gonna say it's DC 15, which is relatively high, Constitution saving throw, that even still, the Demon Lord did make it, so he takes half of 69 damage, which is still 35 points of force damage, which is a big meaty hit, I'll tell you what. So now we're gonna roll for Undead Slasher, Undead Dog, Undead Beast. So Undead Slasher gets whooped, so does the dog, and Beast Super gets whooped. Okay, so everybody's failing it, except for the Demon Lord. So they take all of the damage. I know for certain this dog is gone. He does not exist anymore. We're not sure that he ever did, let's be honest.
What's he?
And then the others just get hit for a lot. So yeah, that'll put them. They're all torn up. This one loses an arm. This one's tail is gone. You chip his horn. He's still trying to keep stoic about it. They have a lot of limbs to lose. They lose 2 of them.
Okay.
All right. So very impressive round from Ander. That was the first turn of combat. All right. So next we're gonna move on to Oscar.
I was so impressed by what he just did that I'm like, I want to do my ball too.
Okay.
So okay, I have the red Draco ball.
Wait a second. What happened?
Can I use this?
You have the white Draco ball.
Oh wait, there's 2 over here. There's not. Oh no.
This is
Oh,
Hartu's.
no,
You stole
my
Hartu's Draco ball. The power, it's being consolidated. Here you are.
Alright, I have the white Draco ball.
Okay.
And this one freezes time itself.
That it does.
So. You
So
know what?
roll a d4.
Okay. 3.
3. So, right now, you're going to take 1 turn and 3 more turns immediately
Okay.
because you froze time.
Uh-huh. And I'm just like running around wounding people because
Oh,
time
man.
is frozen. They can't do anything about it. And then I run up to the skeletal dog thing over there.
Okay.
It's missing a tail.
Very much so.
And I try to smash it with my hammer.
That is a very fair thing to do in this situation.
So I got 12 plus 3, 15.
15 will hit. Oh, sorry. So you're gonna need to roll the Warhammer damage because you attacked with the Warhammer.
4.
All right, so that'd be 4 plus 3, which is 7 points of damage.
Is that plus 5 attack?
It's plus 5 to hit because you add a proficiency when attacking, but the damage is just the
Okay.
raw ability score. All right, and you can do that 2 more times at least.
Yeah. I want. So that one's still alive?
Yes.
So I'm gonna keep smashing as much as I can, as fast as I can, which is not very fast because my hammer's really heavy.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna keep smashing, and oh, I got 1.
Okay, the 1 doesn't quite make it, believe it or not.
Oh.
So we're gonna skip over that one,
All right.
but you still have another.
I swing and I miss.
Swing and I miss.
I am so glad I froze time because my idol can't see me.
True.
And embarrass myself. 12.
12. 12 easily makes it. Okay, so roll damage again.
And then 6.
All right, and you can still expend spell slots to smite or whatever.
I can do what now?
Divine Smite.
Divine Smite. Oh, this. So how do I use that? Divine Smite.
You expend a spell slot, and then as you hit with a weapon attack, you deal an additional 2d6 radiant damage to your target.
The 2d6, right?
Those are the 2d6.
Okay, here we go. 2 plus 2 is 4.
We've done it. That brings you to a total of 17 damage against this creature. And as you pop out of the frozen time, it just seems to everyone else like you are surprisingly quick on your feet.
Haha.
very much the Fade Slash. They would put Ander even in question.
Yeah, I'm like, did Anders see that?
Well, you were frozen, so you didn't see it in real time. So you saw basically Oscar teleport and instantaneously smack this thing 3 times.
I'm incredibly impressed.
It's all coming together. Okay, well, that does bring us to Fuko. Okay. Dog's gotta go. The scythe with chain, so you only need to get so close. And then you are going to roll a d20. 8, and then you're going to add your relevant modifier, which should be a 6 or so. Yeah. So that'll bring you to a 14, which exceeds its armor class of 12, which means you hit. You hit very well. So you're going to roll damage now. That'll be a d4, which is the pyramid-looking die. Yes. That is a 3 plus 4, which brings you to 7 damage easily. But since your ally is next to them, you can apply sneak attack damage. So that's another 2d6 on top of that. Because it was so unawares, you were able to really get in a good spot.
I roll again. How much?
Now you just roll a d6 twice.
Which one?
The normal 6-sided die, yeah.
6 or 9? With the line underneath.
That's a 6. There's no 9 on the 6-sided die.
Oh, yeah.
And then you roll it one more time.
1.
1. Okay, you got the highest and the lowest, which is perfectly average. So that would bring you to 7 plus the original 7. So 14 points. 14 points of slashing damage. You do still have your Draco Ball as well.
I think we're gonna.
But we're going to kibosh that until next
We're
time.
gonna save it because it's healing, and I think we're all okay right
That's
now.
a good point. Yeah. Okay, so next we have, let's see, 6 would be highest, so Mara.
The skeletal dog thing is still kind of alive and breathing a little bit.
Which one? The dog thing?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
seen better days,
Okay,
which is
I'm
saying
gonna just
something.
Go up and smack him with the sword, humanely.
Fantasy PETA, jumping your grill.
12 hits.
Yeah. A 12 would indeed hit it. So, what are you hitting with? Did you decide to use
Oh, yeah,
the
my
Great
great
Weapon
sword.
Master?
Yeah. Well, I'm just using the normal one for this one.
Okay, excellent. All right, in that case, you're rolling your 2d6 as you humanely execute this undead dog thing.
That would do
15 points of damage. Okay, it is remarkably still alive, but very close to not being so.
Oh.
These numbers have landed at 2 HP left. We'll go ahead and reveal a curtain on that one. Okay, and that'll be it. And then we can move on to Bart. Feel free.
Okay.
Dang your way.
I want to go here. These are all in a straight line, which means I would end up hitting. I would hit you as well.
I'll sacrifice myself.
I'm gonna move here and release my Draco Ball. Which one's me?
You're the robot, which is, you know, he's hiding.
He's hiding.
He paratrooped in, you see. That's why he's the trooper.
Move here. I'm gonna turn into a big ass robot. I become large. My weapon attacks deal 2 additional damage, gain 20 temporary HP, and I got a chest laser.
All right.
Can I get to become giant and use the chest laser?
You do get to become giant and use the chest laser. Here is your new miniature. He is large and in charge.
So 30-foot long line where targets must succeed a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 2d20 damage.
It's kind of a lot. So,
Sorry, you might die.
it is possible that this downs you. You have less than 40, so it could happen.
I'll take one for the team.
Understandable. Maybe if you moon the laser, it'll deflect off your shiny buns.
My butt is very shiny, so
Yeah.
could work.
If you live, I promise I'll heal you.
All right. Well, we're gonna need some dexterity saving throws from Oscar included. So we're gonna do Demon Lord, rolls high, still makes it. We're gonna go Slasher, rolls a 20, definitely makes it. And we're gonna go Bone Dog thing, rolls a 16, also makes it.
Oh no, this is really bad.
A little. Well, you can use yours several times at least.
Yeah, but I just hit my teammate for no reason.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not no reason. They still take half damage.
Okay.
So, Oscar, have you made a dexterity saving throw? Your strong suit?
You can do it.
I believe you roll a d20 and subtract 1 from it. 10. 10
But
is
but
not.
but does she add her dexterity?
Yeah, so it's a
My
9.
dexterity is -1.
No, it's not.
So,
I got 11, so -1 is 10.
Well, I'm really sorry I did this to you.
we'll see how sorry it is afterward. Let's go ahead and roll damage, shall we? Maybe it's a pitiful laser. It could be 2 damage. 2d20, that's swingy.
That's 11.
Okay.
That's 19.
Okay, that's not.
No.
Ouch!
Oscar!
What were your hit points at before?
What was that?
What was your health at before I just hit you with my laser?
Would that be the 18?
It'd be below the AC.
Right,
It's like small letters
I
maximum.
was at 28.
Oh shit, you're dead.
Oscar!
So you were at 28, and then you took 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
So, Oscar, all of the enemies, they were kind of, they're like, okay, we understand that we're fighting enemies right now. We need to watch out for giant chest lasers. Maybe something that could happen. So they have the presence of mind to dodge out of the way. Oscar, on the other hand, wasn't on the agenda for today, getting fired.
You were right to not trust me, apparently.
Yeah, I got distracted. I was just staring at Ander,
Yeah, that's fair.
and then I got hit with the chest laser.
We've all been there.
I'm so sorry I did this.
So Oscar falls unconscious,
And
and
my butt is hanging out. My pants fell down.
very exposed, very vulnerable. We gotta fix this ASAP. So whenever you fall to 0 HP in Dungeons and Dragons, you don't die outright. So whenever it becomes your turn again, you make death saving throws to see whether or not the death really sticks, So until you fail 3 of those, like consecutive rounds, someone can just heal you and you'll pop back up. Like nothing even happened. Except for the grudges. The grudges are kept. But we'll see about that. So, that was Bart's damage. There was a lot of damage. That was 30. Well, it was a half to 15. Okay. On 3 different people, that's a lot. Was not on the mage. It was on the beast and the demon lord. Okay, we're good. So, after Bart comes in Heart 2. All right. What would you like to do? Your Draco Ball? Well, similar to Bart, whenever you use your Draco Ball, we do get to introduce a new miniature, which is a bit of a macroature, if you will. And if I can do this right, hey, look, you're riding it. How cool is that? So, this is your little cute, friendly bud guy. Dragonling is now all grown up for a little while due to the power of a Draco Ball, and they have the attacks listed. What would you like to do? Sure, I'd love to hear it.
So the power of the red Draco Ball enhances your Dragon's draconic might. Its size becomes larger, it gains 40 maximum HP. It also gains 120 foot flight speed and you can ride it. There it is.
As demonstrated.
The empowered Dragonling has the following attack options. Light is +7 to hit versus AP. +10 for piercing and ID4 fire.
Yeah, a bit of fire damage at the end there. And then there is a breath attack.
Yes, fire breath, 15 foot cone, 15 dexterity, save your path, 3 colored fire.
Yeah, so the way that works is after you use the breath attack, your next turn you roll a d6, and if it lands on a 5 or a 6, you can use it again.
Oh, got it. Cool.
All right, so you want to give that dragon breath a whirl? All right. It's going to require a bit of positioning because it is a cone thing.
Yeah.
So,
So am I using that to
you're actually not rolling anything but damage. They have to save to make sure that whether or not it can dive out of the way.
Oh, okay.
And then, so who are your intended targets for this?
Well, there's the guy up on the wall.
Let's take him out.
Okay. So because this creature has cover from here, they will get advantage on the saving throw.
What if he flies?
Oh man, I forgot that the giant thing with wings can fly. So yeah, it'll just fly straight up, hover directly over, and just bear down extreme heat on this enemy. Very merciless. Excellent. We're gonna make the single saving throw. This could really go. Okay, they made it. So roll your damage for the breath attack. It should be 5d8, which you only have 2d8, so you have to do that like 4 times. Or you borrow friends. Power of friendship. Okay, we got 1.
Yep. Do it one more time.
Do it 4 more times.
7,
7, which is 8.
5,
Okay, so we got 13.
2.
Okay, we got 15, and there's actually one more because it's 5d8.
1.
Okay, so we're up to 16 points of fire damage against this single target, who did save against it, so it'll be reduced slightly. But they're smoking. They got their bits chopped off earlier by a weird slash attack, and now the little injured parts are kind of seared shut. They're smoldering. Okay. Okay. I think they finally get to do something, so that's reassuring. Okay, so we shall start with the Demon Lord himself, who, upon seeing you somewhat annihilate one of his troops already, and being confronted with a giant robot and a giant dragon, decides it may as well make a swipe at both, right? So he is coming at both of you with his greatsword. So we'll start with Bart. So Bart, you are getting crit on. Okay, so you have that temp HP at least, but that's kind of a lot of damage. This guy swings for a lot. So that's going to be, that's 4, and then that is 9. That brings us to 13 plus, I believe it was a 4, so we're going to be 17 points of damage. And then hard 2. This is actually directed at your dragon, not your person. So we're going to roll to hit. That is an 11. However, it's plus 7. That's plus 5. So that's 16 against your dragon's AC. So your dragon should have an AC of 16, I believe. So it should still hit. This will be less damage because it's not a crit. That'll be 6 plus 4 is 10 points of damage to your dragonling, which is kind of grown up now. So that brings it from 40 to 30 or so. Okay, we're good. And now this mage is going to take a turn as well. Save games from the So they all died. Yeah, you know, they couldn't quite sustain anything anymore. You did so much damage. Oh my goodness. The laser beams were huge. The fire breath was huge. They were nearly pretending to be alive this whole time, honestly. It was all illusion magic, and you called his bluff, and he's really embarrassed right now. He begins to prostrate in front of you, saying, "Man, come on, please, have my weird Draco Ball. I don't want it anymore. This isn't working out for me at all." So now you have your friend Nakama, who is stoked to not be saddled up with this guy. Right, so
Good now.
the blue Fuko uses the blue Draco Ball. Lightning just strikes you,
Ow! Oh, lightning hurts.
but it's the good kind this
But I'm
time.
alive.
It's like a defibrillator from the sky, even though we're underground.
I'm smoking a little bit, and
Just a
I
bit.
smell delicious.
It's like laser hair removal on your bum.
Is the Demon King still alive though?
The what? Yes.
Okay.
Although he is not fighting anyone today.
Okay, but I want to use my Draco Ball, so can I just like yeet him across the castle 60 feet for no
Okay,
reason?
he's gone. Y'all aren't entirely sure what happened. He just started floating and exited. He is gone. He is not an issue. You got all your Draco Balls in a row. Would anyone like to make a wish? You have your Draco Balls. You summon them.
Like I said, I'm not pure of heart, so I'm pretty sure my wish wouldn't come true.
Who would be pure of heart? You got Nakama here, and he's all right, but pure is a stretch. Not pure?
I wish to be a real boy.
Bart's pretty pure. He's not clouded by emotion or morality.
Definitely pure.
We didn't say pure kindness. You could be pure badass, pure logic, pure evil. I don't know, it could work.
I'm pure robotic sensuality.
All right, pure robotic sexuality. Bart, what is your wish as you gather the Draco Balls and summon Tiamat in a spiritual form?
I want to be a real boy. A real beefy boy.
Bart is aggressively fleshy now. My God, like a sculpture. Loses all of his robot bits, but he's still sharp as attack. Not sure about the gun in your arm. I guess you have to punch people now.
I cast jump on myself, and I jump as high as I can with my fist in the air, and then I freeze at the end like
That's the
like
freeze.
Breakfast Club.
You can see other people in the frame beginning to jump, or they're like in the middle of a jump, but it's not nearly that high.
I cast grease on the ground right as I jump. Everyone else has to do a dexterity saving throw to see whether or not they fall.
All right, we can do that. 13? You don't fall. I think that's what you need.
And then Liz, right? So 10?
10 is not enough. Unfortunately, you fumble and you're
Slip
still
on your
standing, but it's not the most flattering thing at the end there.
Just want to try to use all my spells.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Yeah, roll dex. 13, that is also enough. Yeah, you strike a good pose. It's like a good profile of your bum. Yeah, that happens a lot. People don't know what to do with their hands in a photo. I usually just frame the face. That works. What did Andrew get?
So what am I doing?
Stumbling. It almost looks like a dance move, and then you look a little bit closer, and you're like, that's not a dance move. He's about to hurt himself. Heart 2, did Heart 2 get anything for a dex save? Just roll a d20 and then add like 3 or 4. 16, that's good. You strike an imposing figure. You actually get some good airtime. It was like you also planned this with Bart from the beginning. And that is the freeze frame that we will end on after Bart becomes a real boy. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for playing. Thank you, the audience, for giving us energy as well. That'll be it.
Also good ASMR.
Ah,
Thank you,
that was a lot of
Tristan.
fun. Of course.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.